Rick, big win. You see how Arsenal went crashing out today, that you can't take results like this for granted. You've got to apply yourself, you've got to do the business, and we did that today, didn't we?
Yeah,
emphatically.
Absolutely, they did. Yeah, there was over the moon really with the way they played. I think the first goal, how long did it take us to get that penalty? 15 to 20 minutes perhaps?
Yeah, about that, yeah.
And before that, we were absolutely all over them. It was a case of how long is it going to take to score, that's all. So, yeah, it was a great start. Look, I don't know how strong Bruges are overall, but I think I said before to you, like we drew in Bruges, and we're confident we're getting through. Arsenal won in Greece and have still not gone through. So don't underestimate the fact that we've come here and absolutely battered someone. It was, you know, was it
a good indication with the strength of team that Solskjaer picked today? Because I think what we saw in the first leg was that he rung in the changes and the players that he brought in. I know you always talk about just bringing better players for the ones that are playing, and he certainly did that today, didn't he? It's almost like he went with the quality because he thought, I don't want any mishaps happening here, and kind of went with a very strong team.
He did go with a strong team, but obviously he left Marshall out. I was proper interested to see what he does in the midfield now, because I've heard a couple of other lads speaking about, like, you know, it's going to be Fred, McTominay and Fernandes. There's no doubt in my mind that Matic was rested tonight with Everton in mind. Now that Fred scored twice and McTominay scored and played really well, it could change it. It could change it, but there's numerous different things that could happen. He could play all three of them with Fernandes a little bit further forward. He could do. But I think Everton's obviously not going to be the same standard of game as this. I'll be the way Matic. Like I heard somebody else say to you earlier. You know, the way they've been playing, it's now going to be McTominay, Fred and Fernandes. But the way they've been playing, that includes Matic, doesn't it? He's been playing all the time. So, I mean, you could perhaps think to yourself, has Matic just been keeping McTominay's place warm for him? You know, so he's now back and now he's back in. It could be that,
because he was definitely the number one guy before he went out.
Well, when Matic came in for McTominay, if you cast your mind back, we started playing better. We were having a tough time at the time. So I don't think Matic. I don't think Matic has necessarily lost his place. I really don't.
And that game, we've been talking about turnarounds and comebacks and turning corners and stuff. Some real confidence has been built, I think, over the last the last month, I'd say. Picking up in results, picking up in goals scored, keeping clean sheets. Is that going to be integral for these next 4 Premier League games? I know we got Derby County in amongst that, and we've got to wait for the draw. But you know, how integral is that going forward in these next 4 Premier League games? Because I almost think it's like a do or die with these 4 games.
Well, obviously we've got some right tough games. I mean, Everton, I know they got beat at Arsenal last week, didn't they? But since he's been there, Ancelotti, they've had some good results. They've been more solid. Obviously they're at home. It's going to be a right hard game on Sunday. That's why I think Matic will play. I think there's going to be a bit more defending to do. The following week, it's the Derby game. And then the week after that is Spurs, isn't it?
Tough. You know, and then Sheffield United back in.
Yeah, so if you was asking me about this 2 months ago, I'd be saying to you, I'll take 3 points, but I won't say that to you now. I'm more confident now. Do you know what I mean? I honestly think 9 points isn't out.
That's what I've been saying. If we can come out of that with 9 points, that'll be a good return.
You know, I mean, look, it's a lot to ask that. It is a lot to ask, but it's not completely out of the question. If you'd have said that to me 2 months ago, I'd have said you're dreaming. But it's not completely out of the question.
I know you've been interested to be seeing what Gallo can do. I know you said sort of pre-game when you found out he was starting, you were excited to see him. Got his first goal with a lovely assist from Matic. Bruno involved in that as well. What did you make of Gallo?
I thought he did all right, but the thing with this game tonight, obviously we absolutely dominated it, and once not only did we get that penalty, but obviously the red card.
Changed the whole game.
It's really difficult to assess people playing against 10 men. We're the stronger side. We're all over them. So he did well enough. He certainly looks a decent player, but you can't really go overboard after playing against Bruges, also playing most of the game with 10 men. You can't go overboard.
I asked them in the group, and just to finish off with you, you know, Pogba returning to fitness maybe towards the end of the season. Let's say in the last
chance.
Keep him out of it.
Not a chance. I won't even put him on the bench. I won't even put him on the bench. I don't like too many. I've seen a lot of people on Twitter saying our midfield will be fantastic next year if we've got, say McTominay or Fred in the holding role, and we've got Pogba and Bruno Fernandes.
Not balanced for you.
Doesn't balance. You can't have 2 players who want to be the actual playmaker. They'd be. It just wouldn't work. It just wouldn't work whatsoever. We've spent this money on Fernandes. Now everyone's loving him, and it's going all right for now. I wouldn't have him there. For me, you've got Matic in the holding role. I'd have McTominay McTominay plays a little bit to the right, and Fernandes, I think he prefers playing a little bit left. So I think that's nicely balanced. Personally, I don't think there's room for Fred now, but he might keep all three, or he might drop Matic and put Fred in that position.
But either way, I see. But even with the ums and the ahs, it's kind of a good situation to be in, because we've had no depth in midfield. We've had big injuries. When literally at one stage, remember we were saying our only central midfielder was Fred and Andreas, who I remember they started at Wolves and that, and it was terrible. So it's good to be in a in where we're thinking, oh, McTominay, or actually maybe Fred, or maybe Matic. That's what we want, isn't it? Competition for places.
Well, chopped and changed it, hasn't he? I mean, who got rested last week? Fred didn't play in Belgium, did he?
No, he didn't.
Fred didn't play in Belgium. Matic played. Now ask yourself this question: which is the tougher game, the home game or the away game? So who did he pick in the away game? You know what I mean? So you don't know what he's thinking.
Man of the match today to finish off.
One matter.
Easy. All the best. Big thank you to you guys for watching the latest of our videos, and if you want to check out more, make sure you do that just to the right of me. We are the biggest and best Manchester United channel in the world. Make sure you check us out on all of the socials as well: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and YouTube. The socials are along the bottom. Peace.